Hi everyone, today I'm going to teach you guys how to make la salsa de aguacate. It does not contain avocados, which is the funny part, but it comes out super creamy and it's super delicious. So you're going to need a whole onion, which I already chopped up into like little pieces, so it's easier for me to fry. 2 teaspoons of garlic. I buy the minced one. You can buy whole garlic cloves and just kind of do the same amount or so. It doesn't matter if you put a little more or less, it's okay. You can customize it if you're not a big fan of garlic. Salt, and you will need 1.5 cups of oil. I'm using canola oil at medium heat, which is already heating on here. And I'm using chile serranos. I'm using 6 of them. But like I said, you can customize it to your liking. So you don't have to do 6 of these because it might be a little too spicy. You could just use 1 or 2, just depends on what you guys like. And I'm just gonna show you guys right now what I'm doing is I'm frying the chilies in the oil at about medium heat, maybe a little bit higher. My chilies, what I did so they don't pop and jump up in your face, is I first washed them, dried them up, let them sit there on the counter for a little bit, and then make little slices in the chilies, about 2, 1 on each side, so it doesn't pop and make a huge mess on your stove or, you know, burn you with oil. So you're gonna fry them. You don't want to over fry them, but you just want to make sure they're just kind of a little light brown. And you can have this just with like chips, or like we like eating it when we make carne asada, which is like steak, or some grilled chicken and rice. This is so good. We just love having this on the side, and it's delicious. And it's super easy. So I'm frying them. I am putting the heat a little bit higher because I'm trying to make sure I don't make this video super long for you guys. So please be patient with me. Your blender ready. I'm going to use my Ninja. So once you see your chilies at this point, you see how they're kind of looking kind of a little light brown. You can go ahead now and throw all the onion in there. All your onion that you already cut up into pieces, just go ahead and throw it all in there. And you're just gonna kind of keep mixing it up a little bit. Have one of these spoons ready so that way the oil drains through when you're gonna take it out. And you just keep stirring it. So I'll show you guys again. This is how it's looking so far. So it's just frying. I'm gonna start taking out some of the chilies, just putting them in there. These are completely done. You don't want to burn them, but you want them to look just a little light brown. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but you don't have to use chili serranos. You could use the jalapeno ones as well. This is just what I had here at home. So my onions look pretty much done, and I'm just gonna turn off the heat on my stove little by little. And I'm gonna remove my pot a little forward off the heat so the oil kind of starts cooling down. And I'm just gonna put everything in here. Removed the oil from the heat, but our oil is still very hot. So now at this point, you're gonna grab your 2 teaspoons of garlic and just kind of throw it in there. And it's gonna fry up with just whatever heat is on there left. And since it's already cut up really small and minced, it's gonna cook super fast. So I'm just gonna kind of mix it up there in the oil. And I'll put it back where I had it because it's already turned off. And I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So it's getting kind of a little golden brown, I guess you could say. And that's probably about the point you want it at. So I'm going to remove it again and just put it over here. Let it sit there for a little bit. So after you've let your oil cool down a little bit, I had to cut the video a little bit so you guys don't have to be waiting so long, and I let it cool down for about 5 minutes. Then you want to pour it into your blender. And yes, you are going to pour all that oil and garlic in there. You're not adding any water to this. It's still kind of warm. So I'm going to go ahead and blend it. Now I forgot to add the salt in there. So you could add it after or while you blend it. It's up to you. Sorry guys, I had to have my husband help me open it. So I'm gonna have my salsa poured in here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the salt after because I forgot to put it in. And I'm gonna put, honestly, I never really measure stuff, but I'm just doing it for the video because I know a lot of you guys need measurements. So I'm gonna start with 1 teaspoon and you mix it in. So I put 1 teaspoon of salt, and to me, I think this is just perfect. And creamy salsa is done. It comes out creamy and it looks like it contains avocado, but it doesn't. Hope you guys like it. Let me know how it comes out. And remember, you guys are more than welcome to change it up to your liking. Thank you, and please subscribe.